Nick, thanks for your patience. Before we go any further, by the way, there's going to be no surprises here. You saw our internet price on the internet, and guess what? It hasn't changed. All right? But first things first, the CX-5, the right vehicle?
Yeah.
Good color?
Yeah.
Equipped the way you said it had to be equipped?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to remind you a couple things. All right? You're not just getting the CX-5. You're getting a whole lot more than that. We've talked about some of this stuff too, but I want to recap it really quickly. For the next 36 months, 36,000 miles, you're not paying for any automotive repairs. Somebody else is. That's Mazda. Okay? On the powertrain, Mazda's warranty is $560. After you run through that, Bomarito's powertrain warranty, which includes seals and gaskets, by the way, is $10,200. All right, now we'd like to have you bring the vehicle back here for service, but you can take it anywhere in the country that's got an ASE certified mechanic. If you're paying roadside assistance on your phone bill or on your physical damage, quit it. Okay, it's about $60 a year for the next 3 years. You've got it coming from Mazda. All right, you're getting 3 years, 36,000 miles. I'm sorry, you're getting 7100 perforation or rust through warranty. You're going to get Sirius radio, and what else do I get if I buy a Mazda? You're going to get lube oil filter in rotation twice. It's $100 worth of oil filters and rotations. Do I get paint fab or anything like that?
No, not anymore. It's
Okay.
charged for it, but you do get complimentary car washes for any service visit.
Don't go to a car wash and spend $20. Just have your vehicle serviced here. We'll wash your car for you. Okay? Here's your opportunity. This vehicle started out at $22,780. All right? We have discounted it about $1,000. All right? So you own it for $21,851. You add your taxes and your fees. You've got a bottom line here. Now what we've done over here is we've given you what our customers have demanded we give them, and that's choices. You've got your term here. All right, the shorter the term, the less money you spend, the quicker you pay it off, and the faster you build equity. Up here, the more cash you put down, the lower the payment, the quicker you pay it off, the fewer finance charges you pay. So do me a favor, between 0 and 4,000, and by the way, if you want to, you can go over that. Which one of these initial investments would work best for you?
0 would be great.
Okay. If you do 0, at 48 months, your payment's $450 a month. Now that's high, yes, but it saves you about $1,100 in finance charges versus the 66 months. You build equity faster, you pay it off sooner. But at 66, the payment goes all the way down to $344, which is obviously way more comfortable. It's also more flexible because you can pay it off early without prepayment penalty and gain many of the same benefits I mentioned to you up here. And at 60, you've got the best of both worlds. The payment's $366, and it's a little bit lower than it would be here, a little higher than it would be here, but you save some money, build equity faster. Do me a favor, put a check mark by the payment that works best for you. Okay, that right there will get the CX-5 ready for delivery.
It still just seems a touch high, Steve. I'd like to do 60 months, but that's just a touch high, I think.
Okay. $366 is a touch high. The fact that you say it's a touch high, Nick, is evidence that you're a perfectly normal human being. Okay, everybody wants a lower payment. I don't blame you a bit. It's not a problem. Other than the payment, though, everything else is fine. Nothing else stops you from taking delivery today, correct?
Right.
Okay. What if I were to tell you that you're really not going to pay $366? Would that make you happy?
You got my attention.
Depends on how low it's going to go, right? Well, here's what's going to happen. You, in fact, are going to write a check every single month for 66 months. All right? You're going to make it out to Mazda Finance or whomever. I know you don't want to, but when it's all said and done, you're not going to pay $366. Because 60 months from now, when you make that last $366 payment, what comes back to you in the mail?
The title for the car.
The title. Now, this is a $23,000 vehicle. If you drive this like you plan on driving it, if you take decent care of it, not awesome care of it, but decent care of it, you don't crash it, you don't trash it, what do you think that vehicle will be worth in 5 years?
10 to 12,000 probably.
Let's use 10,000 to be conservative, okay? The reason you don't want to pay 366 is most people think that the bank or the lender keeps all the money. They do not, all right? Look, everybody knows that vehicles depreciate, but what most people don't know is there's an element to every single car payment you make that is a savings element. Now, you have your phone handy?
Yep.
Do me a favor, divide 10,000 by 60.
$166.
That's convenient. Every time you write a $366 check, Nick, $166 of that is going straight to your title. Only $200 of it does the lender keep. So your net payment for this Mazda is $200 a month at 60 months. I'll need your okay right there. Say, hey, Steve, that's the internet price. You haven't discounted a bit from that.
Steve, this is a price I saw on the internet. I know you guys can do better than that.
I understand. The fact that you want a better price is evidence that you've bought a car before. This is the way you've always done it. This is the way you've always had to do it. No dealer ever gave someone their best price right off the bat, or if they did, it happened very rarely. But we talked about this about an hour ago. We talked about the fact that we had to pre-discount our vehicles in order to get you here. If this price wasn't among the lowest you saw, we wouldn't be having this conversation, would we? No, we wouldn't. I told you that you didn't have to fight for a discount anymore because we had to give it to you to get you here. But the fact that you're asking for another discount is, again, evidence that you're perfectly normal. I told you a couple things about an hour and a half ago. I told you this would be fun. It's been fun so far, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been bad.
Okay, and I also told you this would be the fastest purchase process of your entire life. You are now slowing us down. I need your okay right there.
Okay.
I mean, it gives you a natural second close. I mean, am I putting pressure on him?
Maybe not enough that he would realize it.
No, it's persistence. Okay.
But it's facts.
It's persistence, and some people will mistake persistence for pressure. Make no mistake about that. I was with a Subaru customer some months ago, and I took the TO, and it was an older couple. And the vehicle was priced right. The little girl, the sales girl, did a great job. Yeah, you can turn that off.